To throw on second down. Page. And the grab by Croft. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
56, lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
Operating from the gun. Page. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it second down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out in the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Back to throw. Page. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, 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 gone.
On first down, Page to the right side and complete to Njoku. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw. Page. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 319. 319. Gone, 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 gone.
From the gun, Page. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Operating from the gun. Page. He's going to take a shot, and that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. In for the score. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. Page. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sims. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Following the fumble recovery, Page under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Page. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
From the gun, Page going for it all. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
On 4th down, Page. This is caught. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Over the middle, complete. It's Sims. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Now, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And that's complete. It's Sims. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd down, Ryan. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. On 2nd down, Ryan throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A give to Bell, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Ryan got his man complete over the middle. It's Sims, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Ryan into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Throwing on 1st down. Page. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Patriot! Patriot!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Page throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Detroit! Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Page. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
On 1st and 10, Page. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. A final shot before break. Page. Now he's forced out left. And that's incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Detroit!
Off the play fake. Page out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mario Edwards in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. On first down, Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Lucky 56.
On first down, Page. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw on 2nd down, Page. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quan Alexander able to track him down for a loss of 13, and it'll bring up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
On third and goal, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Gun! Gun, gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Leopard!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down. Page, incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Throwing again. Page. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Matt Ryan now breaks the huddle. His guys will go for 2.
Key 26, key 26. Right, right 25. Right. 21. 25, check 25, check 25. 54, Sam. 21. Kill. Gun.
Now it's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that will be effective and get them back moving again?
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Off play action. Page rolling to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Green 39.
On 1st and 10, Page. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Detroit!
On 1st down, Page. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Page. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 4th down, Page. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mario Edwards in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Fighting it. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there for KC. 59 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
The extra point, not exactly a thing of beauty, but it does ricochet home. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Throw left side complete. That's Coleman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing on first down. Page. Escaping the pressure right. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll go down at the 28. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Page. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Page. He finds Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Gun!
On 1st and 10, Page. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now.
Detroit!
Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And they'll indeed take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mario Edwards in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The Raiders on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 16.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Kansas City, it'll end here on a slightly positive note with a victory, but there weren't many other positives.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a sister by the morning.